And let's kind of get caught roughly back up before we move on again. All right, come on over here. Let's take a look at our data again. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a quick histogram of our state visitation data. I think we ended with this last class. So let's turn her on. You guys are in L5. Oop, and that's not in focus. Right. Alrighty. Take it. L5. Histogram. How are we feeling about it? We getting comfortable with the running the TI, getting graphs up? If you don't have a TI, it's not the end of the world, as you've noticed if you don't have a TI. You can get stuff done without it. It's just when we're in class together cranking, it's nice to have a modal. Laura, go ahead. You had a question, I thought.
Yeah. How do I get there?
Second y equals.
Okay.
And then you're in the same screen, roughly we are. All right, I'm going to see what else is turned on. Clock 2, I don't know one yet. I'm going to hit zoom 9 and see what it looks like. That's what I did. Because I guess that's our data from last time. What do I often do once I make a histogram? Because I'm me, I finagle. Exactly. So, did we finagle last time a little bit?
Yes.
We did, didn't we? What's the finagle button? They don't call it finagle, they did. Window. They call it the window button. And then I start messing with these numbers to make them more logical. I think I went 0 to 50. What do we go by?
5.
Was it 5s? Okay. Your choice, of course. But 5 is a nice number. It divides them up kind of simply and straightforwardly. 0 to 50 by 5s. What do you press if you want to keep your finagled window? Don't press zoom 9. Good, thank you. If you press zoom 9, you're going to lose the finagling. Just press graph at this point. Zoom 9 is kind of like,
What commonly
I don't have a good,
works for stats?
Carolyn, go ahead.
What commonly works for stats, like the type of graph?
I'm trying to think of a non-math.
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend this makes sense. It's like a fish finder. When you're on a big lake that's super deep, you turn the fish finder on, and you see this like blob, and you're like, that's salmon.
I thought you were going to go back.
Oh, no. It gets you close.
Yeah.
And then you have to like micro-manage. So zoom 9 gets you close, and then the window button is like fine-tuned. I don't think the fish finder analogy works, but it's the first thing that popped in my head for some reason. There we go. Kind of fun. Bell-shaped data? I don't think so. That doesn't appear to be. It does not appear to be bell-shaped data. Hence, reinstituting the belief that it would be nice to have another set of tools when we can't use the 2 standard deviation 95% percentages. Your quiz for next week on variation does have bell-shaped data, and therefore you can use the 2 standard deviation, just like you did with the chicken eggs. Did you guys catch that in the chicken egg thing? How many eggs in between this and this 95% of the time? That's because if you looked at the graph, it was roughly bell-shaped. You had a little bit of a tail, but not much of it. This is kind of goofy. It's almost like a tiny bell curve with a big lump on the left side of it. Now you can try to smooth that out if you want to by adjusting your X scale even more. You can keep messing with it if you want. I mean, you can knock your scale down to 2 or something like that. But you're really, I mean, essentially that's looking a little bit more bell-shaped, but it's never going to be perfect because you have this chunk and then this chunk. So you can't really fix that. And I'm not saying it should be fixed. I'm not saying not having bell-shaped data is bad. It just happens sometimes. So if it just happens, I'll go back to that window that you guys had. If it happens, it's nice to have other measurements. So we spoke yesterday of something called relative position. Relative position. This is a good time to stop and start again.